Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am the Park Insider and it's good to see you after all this time. Yes, it's been a long time since I basically done any recording. That was not a live stream, but I'm back and this is gonna be a video about why I'm back, why I'm gone, or why I was gone, and what are we going to do in the future. That's basically it. So, hi guys, it's so good to be back. It's been a long time. It really has been a long time. And for those who didn't know about it, is that I had to step down from making any new content, basically on YouTube, if it's about making videos or doing collabs with other people. And yeah, we're now going to restart a little bit more of my channel. Since I have done basically a couple of months of nothing. Yeah, I did some live streaming that was just on my own terms, you know. So why and what happened before I stopped making any content? Well, it's nothing really of an issue. It's not a video that is going to be about how there was something like drama, or there was something like something bad in my life. No, it was just my own choice, because while I was making contacts like on YouTube, and back then I did it on Instagram a lot more, is that I was occupied with my studies and with my work. Those that know me a little bit more, and those that I've become friends with over the last year, know that I am studying for the healthcare and well-care, being as a nurse at my work. I am an apprentice. I have to say that, or maybe I have to correct that after a couple of days, but officially I am an apprentice in the wealth and healthcare situation in my country. And I've been studying for 2.5 years. And it's been really stressful. A lot of time has to be spent on schoolwork and projects and making my exams. Work was fine and stuff, but I had not much time to work on videos or doing collabs. That was basically it. So after my collab with my good friend Raven Sky Gaming, which is the Yangwa Oasis series of Planet Zoo, I felt during the last couple of times I was working on it, I felt things were not really working out for me if it's about time. It was really stressful. I was already really stressful after my first year of study. That was, in my opinion, not the best year. Because it was not one of the greatest places to work at that point. But yeah, you know, you cannot pick everything by yourself, so you have to continue with what you have. And my second year of my internship was way better. Every year we switched to a different location. It was way better. I was feeling great. Things were working out more. I had not much time. I still had time to do things, but eventually, halfway through, I had to bring in more time for my studies than anything else. That's kind of what was going on. So during the Yangwa Oasis, I already felt that my energy was not there. I had no inspiration. I was stressing out for making the videos or finishing the park in time, and then we had to give the data file to back to Raven, so he continued on working on the next part of the park. Well, it was already finishing up, and so that was working fine. And back then we also had, at that point, the Kangaton for the Kango Wildlife Ranch. We had the Kangaton live streaming event in raising money and awareness for the park, helping them out during these horrible times during the COVID, which I had time for at that point. But beside that, I felt how stressful things were. So I already had on my mind that things were not going great for myself and for my study. So that was already a big point for me, an eye-opening, that I had to make some choices soon. Eventually that happened. There were some things, other things I'm not really going in depth with, that were going on that has my motivation dropped down enormously. There were some fallouts with people, some things not going well in communities, and basically I decided to stay away from a couple of things beside one community, which is my good friend Fauna Creates. I've been working on the server with her for a couple of times, and that was the last, maybe the last thing I really did spend my energy on to make things work out, and that's it. From that point, it was only having fun when I had time and live streaming with you guys if I felt like it, and just hang out with my friends, and in between take more time to rest, to get my energy back up, and going towards the end goal, that is finishing my studies. Basically, that has happened now, because we are now in the last week of January, and I finished my studies. So yeah, that's a big achievement. It's a big achievement if it's about my progress, my education, but also my own personal growth. I have changed and learned so many things about myself, how to deal with things, but also some things that I never knew about, but that came out of me. Like I have an anxiety disorder, not as much of a subject like other people might have, but I have learned that is something I have been struggling with my entire life, but only figured out now. And so I have to work on all of those things, and I think now that we have been finishing things up, I have changed a lot in a good way. I'm still me, I'm still the same insider for people that know me, but yeah, I had some new feats and some new achievements. So at this point for my studies, everything's done. I'm waiting for a phone call. I haven't seen my phone glowing up like someone's calling me, but I have to wait for a phone call to be officially hearing the news that everything is correct, everything is fine, and that I have graduated. So that's the only thing I have to wait for. So that means that in that time that I'm now done, and the future that is going to be starting as of now, yes, do I say that correctly? Yeah, I think it's starting right now, because I'm gonna work full time at my work where I had my last internship. I can stay there, I can work there. I'm being moved to another unit. We have one department with 3 units in it, and I'm really excited about it. It is something I never thought I was going to be liking. I'm working with clients that have non-natural brain damage, like from car accidents, from other traumas to the head, and it's really interesting. I really like working there. So that is basically the future. Besides working, I have now more free time for doing other stuff. I still have my own time. I need my own time because I work a lot soon. I will have a lot of working days and shifts. So the planning is going back on YouTube and making content. This is the first video I've done in ages. Basically, it's just a voice recording, and you will see a lot of things on the screen now. That is old stuff from Jurassic World, Planet Zoo, mostly of those things. I just pick something out later on when I'm editing this. But yeah, I'm gonna work back into making more content. That's basically it's about me and why I decided to stop working on things, stop with collabs, community zoos and those things. So what is going to be for the future for my YouTube channel? Well, I've been live streaming on YouTube with Jurassic World Evolution. I did live stream a couple of times on Twitch. So if you're not aware, I moved to Twitch for games that are not really related to my YouTube channel. Maybe a little bit like Phasmophobia is one of the things I did live streaming on Twitch that also have been on my YouTube channel, but the Marvel Spider-Man game, for example, I really wanted to play that one, and I wanted to bring people in with it and watch it. A good friend of mine, Q-Skill, really wanted to see the game as well, so I decided to do this for the people that never seen it before. So for the YouTube content that I'm gonna create, that is basically once again Jurassic World Evolution, because that is the thing what started it all for me. Jurassic World Evolution 1, easy to say just one, and we know about the first game. It was the first thing I did before starting my YouTube series, YouTube channel, and after a lot of people telling me that I should do this on YouTube, I decided to do it, and I'm really happy I've done it, because it's a lot of fun to have interactions with you guys on live streams, but also in the comments. A lot of people are happy on learning things that I've done in the game, or have more inspiration and things. I really like doing that. That's kind of my goal of the whole content creating thing I started a couple of years ago. So we're going to do a lot more Jurassic World Evolution 2. On the live streams we've done when the park launched, we did the campaign. We are still doing the Chaos Theory ones. We are on Jurassic World. We have one left after that one. And that is the live streaming part of the game. But for the content creations on YouTube with the videos, we're going to do a couple of things. I had managed to brainstorm a bit for what I wanted to do. And if you follow me on my Instagram page, that's my old name. Sometimes I fall back to my old name in Instagram. But the Park Insider Instagram, that had a lot of showcases for the skins of a couple of dinosaurs, mainly Acrocanthosaurus and Albertosaurus, the Morphodon, I guess. Yeah, the Morphodon was in it as well. I stopped doing that because when I was doing that, I figured out that I haven't thought about the skins I haven't unlocked. It's gotta be a mess if I want to showcase that. And I wanted to make videos of it as well. Now, I've done all the challenge modes, and I have to say that today I finally finished the last challenge mode, which was the Southwest of USA, which was the biggest pain I've had in a long time playing a game. That was not a shooter or some other struggling platform game. I even rage quit after things were not working out, and that's not something I've done before with Jurassic World Evolution. I've stopped playing Chaos Theory when it was not working out, just to take some time off, restart it, play it again. But this made me rage quit, and I haven't played for 3 weeks, I guess. But finally, we have been working out to 5 stars in that park as well, so we've unlocked all the skins. I have to give credits to, I'm going to put the link down below in the description as well, is that the expert has a YouTube channel with videos that is explaining and making some kind of walkthrough guide for the challenge modes. How to play through it. It really helped me a lot by achieving these, so I'm really thankful for the expert. Mate, if you can hear this, I'm still really grateful for the videos you made. It helped so much, especially the last one, because I figured out through his videos that you can get to 5 stars in challenge mode without using any dinosaurs. Definitely check that video out. I'm not gonna explain that much of it, but definitely check that video out, how it works. But that finally reached 5 stars in my park, from 2 to 5 in 13 minutes, I guess. I had 2 hours left of the save file as a backup. I restarted that one, and it was 2.5 hours, I guess. And then the last 30 to 40 minutes, I was able to raise 5 stars. That's amazing. I've done it, and after I'd done it, I was just amazed by how easily it went. Really, check that out. It's in the description below. Check it out. And give him a follow. Like the video, give him a follow. Definitely do that. It's amazing what he has spent his time in to figure out. So I don't have to spend time in figuring it out. So don't give me that, oh, Insider, you haven't played how the game works. But no, I definitely didn't want to do that. I wanted to unlock the skin so I can work on different content. So now I'm gonna to do these showcases, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be like live, not a live stream, but me commenting on the skins itself in a video, and then it's easily editing everything or making some kind of ambience video. I'm not sure about it, but it's on the planning. Then we're going to work on a new park, a first sandbox park that we're going to do after the first game. So those that followed the live streams in Jurassic World Evolution 1 know that my Jurassic World universe, so to speak, is like after 2015 the park was not a failure. The Indominus was not escaping. It managed to escape, but they captured it easily. So there was not a big crisis. The park continued and flourished after a couple of years beyond that. And that's kind of how I started as a setup for my park series back then. So Jurassic World had new dinosaurs, they had new areas like I did on Isla Nublar, like replacing some things from the movie we can't build by something we can do in the game. Like the Dilophosaurus, its return, it has a new paddock, or the new raptor enclosure instead of the facility. Those things, like Ceratosaurus, Allosaurus, all those things, they had specifically new areas. And then they moved to all the islands. So now we have the new game. And it's not basically, the story is away from the main islands. We still have Isla Nublar from 1993, 2015, and Isla Sorna as the Chaos Theory maps. I was thinking about how to proceed from that. Are we going to change the story? Are we going to go different direction? Are we going to follow or make some kind of cut that everything after I done in the park still happens like Fallen Kingdom, and the dinosaurs are being brought over to the mainland and chaos, you know, towards the Dominion movie is going to happen. But then I realized that there was a lot of space on Isla Nublar left. So I am gonna pick one of the maps, basically the Isla Nublar map. And I'm gonna make section 7, which is never created in the movies or in the canon universe, never happened. The last one was section 6. Section 7 is gonna be the area where we have a lot of the dinosaurs, the new dinosaurs. Important. Sounds a little bit weird how I said it, but the new dinosaurs like the Cryolophosaurus, the Megalosaurus, the Sulophysis, all those new dinosaur species are the newest assets that has been created by InGen. They're gonna be moved towards this new section. Same goes for dinosaurs that were already there or have a relation with the story of the canon story. Pachyrhinosaurus seems to be a dinosaur that is already on the island. Something that we have seen happening with Ceratosaurus as well in Camp Cretaceous, but Pachyrhinosaurus seems to be on the list of assets. So figuring out how to do that, but I have kind of like an idea. But all the aviary creatures, the flying reptiles, and also the marine reptiles are going to be placed there as well. So Nublar doesn't only have one aviary with Dimorphodon and Pteranodons, or one aquatic area with only one Mosasaurus. No, everything else is going to be based on maybe a little bit like a SeaWorld section of the island, where we have a lot of aquatic dinosaurs and a lot of aviaries with a species crossing through each other without killing them, of course. We like to do the sandbox mode in that one. So that is the plan for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now we also have different games. I don't have access to Prehistoric Kingdom. I'm waiting for the day that it has been released before I'm gonna get the game. I've seen a lot of people doing it. I love watching Mrs. T-Rex playing the game. Gives me inspiration and ideas how to come up with new content plans and stuff, and also having a great look on how the game is. But that's something that's gonna be coming whenever the game's there. We already kind of made a future plan for that when I started this channel anyway. And then we have Planet Zoo. I'm gonna definitely return to Planet Zoo. One of the first things I'm gonna do in Planet Zoo is looking into all the new stuff I never noticed. There have been... Oh, that's really hard. I think there were 2 new DLCs. I bought them both. The European one and the North American one. With the beavers. The Europe one is like the lynx, I guess. Was it the lynx? The badger, I know. So those are the 2 packs I haven't seen. We're gonna look into that. We have also some larger free updates with some new things. We're gonna look into that, and that's gonna be definitely a video, at least maybe 2, depending on how much time we want to spend into it. And then we're going to work on Zoka Zoo, which is basically my first and only personal zoo I made. We started that one. It's a temperate park. We're gonna continue on that. I definitely want to go back. It's not finished. I want to finish it up. I want to continue with more animals in the temperate biome. And then we're gonna look into probably, maybe, Yangwa Oasis Season 2. I'm not sure. I need to contact some people about it that are now part of it as well. So, Planet Zoo is definitely gonna be something we're gonna do soon. Really soon. Really soon. So that is my plan so far. Of course, we're gonna do more Phasmophobia. There are more people playing Phasmophobia from my friends. I played a lot with my friends like Fauna Creates, Montcalm, and who else I've played with Matt Lee, with Mies. Those are people that all have like their own content creations and their own channels, mainly some on Twitch and YouTube, like Matt Lee and Fauna. And played a couple of times with them. Those things are still gonna happen. I definitely want to continue in playing those games, and I want to mix some people in. I want to play then with those people, then with those people. But the main group, the main people I play with, basically that point where Montcalm and Fauna Creates, that was funny. And these are mostly people also from the community I'm part of, and I am helping out with, which is the Funneling community. I have to say that correctly. It's kind of weird if I say the wrong channel at that point, but yeah, the society, I'm sorry, the Funneling Society, which is a community that started out for Fauna Creates itself, but it's like a nice place with a lot of nice people, and it's relatively... It's a smaller server compared to other large content Discord servers, but it's so cozy. It's such a lovely people in here. A lot of great creators in from the YouTube and Twitch communities that are playing Planet Zoo as well. It's an amazing place. So definitely I'm trying to kind of like get a hold on the people to play Phasmophobia soon with me. And whenever they say, I am not the biggest scary cat in the game, I feel like I'm the biggest scary cat in that game, but yeah, it's not. It's like it's scary, but I think people like me just be frozen in the game, running around, scream sometimes. I have a couple of great clips of me screaming as well. So that's one of the games. Also, one of the games I start playing is Sea of Thieves, and I have an absolutely blast playing it. So that's also a game that I think of streaming, but it's gonna be on my Twitch channel. So if you haven't seen my Twitch channel, look it up. It's The Park Insider, and you can follow me there for a couple of streamings. Not that much is on YouTube probably, but it's worth your while if you're gonna watch those games. It's gonna be funny, especially Sea of Thieves. I'm a rascal. I'm a rascal in that. I can be really annoying, but it's so funny to do that. Yeah, guys, so that is basically everything I want to say about what is going to be come up with my channel. I'm back. I am looking forward to work on things. I really do. And I hope you guys are also excited to see some new stuff. And before I forget, it's really important that I want to thank you all for just sticking around with me in the last months that I haven't done anything. Because even when I wasn't doing much, if I live stream, there were always a couple of people standardly popping up saying hi or watching like a couple of minutes or staying around as well. And that gives me so much joy about what I'm doing here. And when I was checking, for example, I do not really care about numbers, but my subscriber count has increased like crazy, even when I was not doing things. That's not something how I was thinking it's supposed to happen. Like normally maybe you lose a couple of people, or it stays on the same amount of people, like what happened with my Instagram, that you can see the flow in it. But it's like we're nearing the 900 subscribers, which is crazy. I'm not doing anything for it at that point. So I'm really looking forward to reach 1K. And I've said a couple of times, a lot of people have asked me as well, mostly people that know me. I have no face cam things, but they want to have a face reveal. And Fauna Creates and I once said to each other that if we reach 1K, we do a face reveal. So probably that's gonna happen anytime soon if things are moving up when I have new videos and stuff. So who knows, guys? Maybe you're gonna see my face and you realize that I'm not a human, but I am a velociraptor. Who knows? Well, that is it for today. I want to thank you all for just listening to me for approximately of almost half an hour, I guess. So thank you so much for sticking around and watching my content and just hanging out with me on live streams. We're going to be back with new videos. We're going to make some crazy new things, and I hope you guys will love what is going to happen soon. So for now, I wish you all the best, and we will chat with each other next time in the comments or in the live streams, and I will see you back then. Alright? Have a lovely evening, and till next time. Bye-bye.